to my class of operating system. Today we will learn about operating system functions and requirement of multiprocessor system. Most computer systems are single processor system, that is, they only have one processor. However, multiprocessor or parallel systems are increasing in importance nowadays. These systems have multiple processors working in parallel that share the computer clock, memory bus, peripheral devices, etc. Multiprocessor system. A multiprocessor system is a collection of a number of standard processors put together in an innovative way to improve the performance or speed of a computer hardware. The main feature of this architecture is to prove high speed at low cost in comparison to uniprocessor. A multiprocessor system manages all the available resources and schedule functionality to form an abstraction. It will facilitate program execution and interaction with users. A processor is one of the important and basic types of resources that need to be managed. For effective use of multiprocessor, the processor scheduling is necessary. Processor scheduling undertakes the following tasks: allocation of processors among applications in such a manner that will be consistent with system design objective. It affects the system throughput. Throughput can be improved by co-scheduling several applications together, thus availing fewer processors to each. Ensure efficient use of processors allocation to an application. This primarily affects the speed up of the system. These two tasks are somehow conflicting each other because maximum speed ups needs dedication of a large proportion of system processor to a single application, which will decrease throughput of the system. Due to the difficulties of automating the process, the need for explicit programmer direction arises to some degree. Multiprocessor operating system aim to support high performance through multiple CPU. An important goal is to make the number of CPUs transparent to the application. Achieving such transparency is relatively easy because the communication between different parts of application uses the same primitives as those in multitasking uniprocessing operating systems. The two primary facets of operating system support for multiprogramming are flexible and efficient interprocess and interprocessor synchronization mechanism, and efficient creation and management of a large number of threads of activity, such as processes or threads. Multiprogramming is more appropriate to describe this concept, which is implemented mostly in software, whereas multiprocessing is more appropriate to describe the use of multiple hardware CPUs. The multiprocessor system is generally characterized by increased system throughput and application speed up, parallel processing. The memory management is one of the basic type of resource that need to be managed. In multiprocessor system, memory management is highly dependent on the architecture and interconnection scheme. In loosely coupled system, memory is usually handled independently on a pre-processor basis. Throughput and application speed up. Throughput can be improved in a time-sharing environment by executing a number of unrelated user processors on different processors in parallel. As a result, a large number of different tasks can be completed in a unit of time without explicit user direction. Application speedup is possible by creating a multiple processor scheduled to work on different processors. Multiprocessor systems are mainly of two types. Generally, it is symmetric and asymmetric multiprocessors. In symmetric multiprocessors, each processor contains a similar copy of operating system and they all communicate with each other. All the processors are in a peer-to-peer relationship, that is, no master-slave relationship exists between them. An example of symmetric multiprocessing system is the Encore version of Unix. In asymmetric system, each processor is given a predefined task. There is a master processor that gives instruction to all the other processor. Asymmetric multiprocessor system contains a master-slave relationship. Processor coupling. Multiprocessor systems have more than one processor unit sharing memory or peripheral devices. They have greater computing power and higher reliability. Multiprocessor systems are classified into two types: tightly coupled and loosely coupled. In a loosely coupled system, memory is usually handled independently on a preprocessor systems. Tightly coupled systems share a single memory space and share information through the shared common memory. Loosely coupled multiprocessor consists of distributed memory, where each processor has its own memory and I/O channel. The processors communicate with each other via message passing or interconnection switching. Each processor may also run a different operating system and have its own bus control logic. Loosely coupled systems are less costly than tightly coupled systems, but are physically bigger and have a low performance compared to tightly coupled system. Tightly coupled system. Each processor is assigned a specific duty, but processors work in close association, possibly sharing one memory module. Tightly coupled multiprocessor system contain multiple CPUs that are connected at the bus level. These CPUs may have access to a central shared memory or may participate in a memory hierarchy with both local and shared memory. NUMA. The IBM P690 Regatta is an example of a high-end SMP system. Mainframe system with multiple processors are often tightly coupled. Tightly coupled systems perform better and are physically smaller than loosely coupled system, but have historically required greater initial investment and may depreciate rapidly. Tightly coupled systems tend to be much more energy efficient than clusters. This is due to the fact that considerable economics can be realized by designing components to work together from the beginning in tightly coupled system. Loosely coupled system. Loosely coupled multiprocessor system, often referred to as clusters, are based on multiple standalone, single or dual processor commodity computers interconnected via a high-speed communication system. A Linux Beowulf is an example of a loosely coupled system. Some of the characteristics of loosely coupled multiprocessor are distributed memory, low contention, high scalability, high delay, low data rate, low cost, static interconnection, capable of running multiple operating systems, low throughput, low security, increased space requirement, high power consumption, reusable and flexible components. Nodes in a loosely coupled system are usually inexpensive commodity computers and can be recycled as independent machine upon requirement from the cluster. Loosely coupled systems are not much energy efficient when compared with tightly coupled. Now, some differences between loosely coupled and tightly coupled system. In loosely coupled system, there is distributed memory. There is shared memory in tightly coupled multiprocessor system. Loosely coupled multiprocessor system has low data rate. Tightly coupled multiprocessor system has high data rate. The cost of loosely coupled multiprocessor system is less. Tightly coupled multiprocessor system is more costly. In loosely coupled multiprocessor system, modules are connected through message transfer system network. Whereas in tightly coupled there is PMIN, IOPIN and ISIN networks. In loosely coupled multiprocessor, memory conflicts can't take place, while tightly coupled multiprocessor system have memory conflicts. Loosely coupled multiprocessor system has low degree of interaction between tasks. Tightly coupled multiprocessor system has high degree of interaction between tasks. In loosely coupled multiprocessor, there is direct connection between processor and I/O devices. While in tightly coupled multiprocessor, IOPIN helps connection between processor and I/O devices. Applications of loosely coupled multiprocessor are in distributed computing system. Applications of tightly coupled multiprocessor are in parallel processing systems. Multiprocessor interconnections, bus-oriented interconnection, crossbar connected system, hypercube, multi-stage switch-based system. In crossbar technology, it is an interconnecting technology. A crossbar has every node of the network connected to every other node. Because any node can send simultaneous messages to every other node in the system without conflict, this network topology is non-blocking. In hypercube technology, it is a 2D grid of nodes where each node is connected on to its own switch. The latency to send a message from one node to another node is non-uniform. In hypercubes, it is a problem is that the nodes near the edge of the mesh have different characteristics than nodes have center. So this avoids this problem by having a link between a switch on an edge and a switch on the similar edge. Bus oriented multiprocessor system. Here process P1, P2, P3, P4. Different processors use the shared memory in a bus topology. So there is a bus topology and different processors are connected and they are sharing the same memory area. Advantages of multiprocessor systems are more reliable system, enhanced throughput and more economic system. They are cheaper than single processor system in the long run because they share the data storage, peripheral devices, power supplies, etc. What are the disadvantages of multiprocessor system? Increased expense, complicating operating system required and large main memory required. As all the processors in multiprocessor system share the memory, so a much larger pool of memory is required as compared to single processor system. In bus-oriented multiprocessor system, processor and memory are connected by a common bus. Communication between processor P1, P2, P3, P4 and with globally shared memory is possible over a shared bus. Disadvantages. The above architecture gives rise to a problem of contention at 2 points. One is shared bus and the other is shared memory. Thank you for watching.